Oh, we are close. We are getting real close. At the time of recording this, we are 3 days away from the server slam and about 2 weeks away from the full release. And the executive producer of Embark, or Arc Raiders, I guess, has released a blog post just basically detailing a bunch of stuff about the game, a bunch of stuff we can expect, and a lot of teasing as well that's going on here. Now, of course, I'm not just gonna read everything because that would be boring. But I have already read through everything, and I just wanted to pick up on some of the little teasers and things maybe we haven't seen or heard of already and just talk about that. So we're going to move down here to where they talk about the Queen arc. So here they're talking about all the arcs that we've already seen, the Ticks, the Leapers, and we've seen all these. And of course, we've seen the Queen already. But something I personally haven't seen is here it's saying the Queen is furiously defending the Harvester, a structure with unknown purpose. Now, during the playtest, I did not actually see any kind of Harvester structure, especially a structure that the Queen was protecting. To me, it felt like the Queen was just put there in, maybe a random place, and you could go and fight if you wanted to. It didn't seem like to me that the Queen was protecting anything, so I think that is a little hint into maybe a little bit of the lore of Arc Raiders. So which is great because it gives these arcs, I guess, like a purpose and more of an idea. Gives us an idea of why they are there. Now, I guess touching a bit more on what the Harvester is, it sounds like to me that this Harvester is maybe something that's stealing a lot of the resources of Earth, and that's why the Queen is defending it. Now, that does sound a bit of bit too on the nose, but it can be that. But maybe there's a huge twist with it as well that we don't know, and we just got to play the game to find out. And then it says there are even rumors of other large variants too. Now, I'm glad they've actually mentioned this because during the playtest, there was a huge arc that was walking around in the background. Now, I'm pretty sure you couldn't fight it. I haven't seen any videos of anyone fighting it, but it's this thing right here. Pretty much confirmed. It was in the game, it was moving around in the background. Now, just for reference, maybe I should bring this into paint. So I would say the Queen arc is around like this size of this area right here. That's my drawing right there. But you can see in the background, this thing just completely trumps it. It is huge. This behemoth of a thing just walking around in the background. Now, could this be some kind of like map event that happens where we maybe team up with more than where we have a team of more than 3 players and we go up against this thing? Or what could be better, and this would be even better if they do this, let's say you're in like a firefight right in the middle of fighting another enemy team, and you hear this thing just coming out of nowhere, like in the background, starting to attack. Then it will make everyone in the map feel like, okay, we're not against each other anymore, we have to go fight this thing. And then of course loot rewards and all that. I mean, that would be cool if we get to fight this thing. I mean, maybe not straight away when the game comes out, but they're definitely teasing us with having a structure like this just walking around there. So obviously, eventually, there is going to be an event where we have to fight this thing. And I think it will be extremely hard, judging by the size of it. Moving on, they do touch on how the matchmaking is going to work. So it says here, the matchmaking will prioritize squad versus squads and solos versus solos. Now, I've been wondering about this. I'm sure many of us have. So it's great to see like a confirmation of how the matchmaking will work. Unfortunately, no duos, but maybe that's something that might come down a bit later in the pipeline. So that's great. But one of the biggest things of this post is the confirmation of a new map and teasing another. So here it says Raiders have also found their way to Bluegate. So of course we've got the buried city on the top left, we've got the spaceport top right. This is the Rust Belt on the bottom left, And then Blue Gate, the new map that we haven't seen yet. We haven't got to play this at all. Maybe during the Service Slam we will. But it looks like more of a mountainy kind of place. Kind of looks like some of the mountain ranges you'll find in America. But it looks cool. So here it goes on to explain more of the in-game special events, which I kind of think we already knew was coming. You know, stuff like night raids where the arcs have the arcs threat is higher. Harvest season that offers high yield of nature loot, electromagnetic spawns, blah blah blah. You know, all that kind of stuff. Which yeah, we kind of knew this kind of stuff was coming. So, but we just want to play it at this point. But it's great that they are confirming these things. Then we move on to more of what happens back at the base. So again, most of the stuff we already know about skill points. So Raider Decks is something that is going to be where you unlock rewards, which I'm guessing is from in-game, the in-game money you have, which is again guessing that's separate from the premium currency, I guess. And then it goes on to just again explain and confirm more things that we definitely already know. But right at the bottom here, they gave us something a little special. Is a silent video of customizations. Okay, so this is the customization video that they added on that blog post just to show off some of the customization. It's a silent video and it's only 720p, so sorry about that. But already you can see that they have improved the character models so much. And the detail on the hair and clothes are way better than they were in the playtest. They've been hard at work with these models. Now, what I love about it is it still has a cartoony edge to it. It doesn't look like hyper realistic, and I don't think that's the style that they're trying to go for. And I'm here for it because it just works with the game and the atmosphere and the just overall world that they're building here. It fits in so well. They've just got this look, whatever it is, I guess kind of, yeah, clanky, post-apocalyptic, but still very colorful. So we can see here a lot of the customization going on. You can see on the right he's able to choose an outfit but also customize parts of the outfit, so turning the headset off, putting the hose on, putting a shoulder pad on, and even choosing the preset colors. Now yeah, it doesn't look like there's a full control of the colors. It looks like specific colors are for the specific outfit, but that's fine. It's still a good amount of customization, and all these bags and stuff, none of this was seen during the playtest. And you can see here that some of these things you can buy with, it looks like this, you can see a yellow kind of icon here, which is the same as the one you see on the top right. So I'm guessing that's the premium currency that you're going to be using to buy stuff. Hopefully you can earn premium currency in game as well. It might be a bit of a grind, but that would be nice. And then you got the blue currency here, which looks like the, I guess, secondary kind of premium currency, because just on the top, just the white currency there, that looks like the in-game one, you know, the one that you accumulate within game when you sell stuff or want to buy weapons and gear. And it looks like you have different types of currency. I'm not too sure, like, not too sure why they would have two different types of ones. Maybe one is a kind of semi-premium, one you have to buy. I'm not too sure yet. And of course we got emotes. We have to have emotes. This is a third-person game where we get to see our character, and yeah, of course we're gonna need emotes. And of course our little companion Scrappy, who is apparently also customizable. Look at this. See, this is what I love. I love that they didn't make it too serious, you know. There's still a bit of there's still jokes going on in this game, still some memes to be had. So I'm glad that's what they're going for, you know, not too serious, keep it lighthearted. So here's kind of the main, I guess, hub menu screen, whatever you want to call it. So we get to see some more of the layout and you know, what kind of stuff we get to choose from here. So obviously on the top right there, you can't see it, but it says play. Then you got workshop, which I'm guessing where you upgrade stuff. Raiders, where he just came out of, where we customize our guy. Got traders there, which is obviously where you just go to buy stuff, sell stuff, accept quests. Decks, which is something they touched on in the blog, where you use some of the currency to buy new gear. So I guess what we saw in the Raiders part was stuff that you owned, but it looks like you could buy stuff from there as well. So that's okay, I guess. And obviously the store, something that I guess many gamers don't really want to see, but it's not going to be a game without it at these days. So, you know, we got a store there for the premium stuff, maybe battle passes and other cosmetics as well. Down here, we got some icons as well. So this already, this looks like the skill tree. Then that looks like settings, I'm guessing, just game settings. But then again, the icon for game settings is the bottom right. So I'm not entirely sure what that is. You got maybe some kind of like medals, like accolades and stuff like that, progression type stuff. The triangle, I have no idea. And the book, maybe like a journal, like maybe like tutorials, that kind of stuff, where it just explains things a bit more. Yeah, some of these I'm not too sure about. If you do know, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, they're teasing a lot of stuff here. Well, there we go. I hope you liked this video. Now, the Server Slam is going to be on the 17th, so please do catch me on my Twitch, where I will 100% be streaming these games. I'll put all the links in the description below. But if you enjoyed that, give us a like, give us a comment on some of the things you've seen here. Maybe I've missed a few things, or maybe I'm wrong about a few things, but let us know. All right, catch you in the next one.